What's up, my comic comrades? Kang the Conqueror is finally hitting the big screen in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Yes, we got a brief tease of him in the season 1 finale of Loki, but the film is giving us the version of the dangerous and powerful character we all know from the comics. But just how powerful is he? Let's scroll through Marvel Comics and find out before we see the live-action version throw down in the movie. If you're a regular Marvel Comics reader or you've seen some of our episodes on Kang over the past few years, you likely already have a sense of how incredibly powerful he is. But let's start with a look at his durability and/or force fields. First and foremost, Kang's suit/armor allows him to absorb almost any energy. For instance, in Fantastic Four issue 338, Iron Man fires his repulsors at Kang, and he just says, "A simple null energy force screen will absorb your blast, Iron Man, and increase the awesome energies of my armor." Kang has even blocked an attack from a final form Ultron in Avengers issue 4. That's right, Kang has defenses that can block attacks from final form Ultron. Considering Ultron is known as a top 5 or top 3 Avenger villain as far as threat and power levels are concerned, you know Kang is a beast. Because he blocked it easily, might I add. But let's continue to one-up his durability and/or ability to block incredibly powerful attacks. In Fantastic Four issue 325, Kang blocks a blast of power cosmic from the Silver Surfer. The power cosmic is one of the most powerful forces in all of comics, and Kang basically shrugged it off like it was nothing. He freaking no-sells it. Kang even takes hits from Hercules as seen in Avengers 269. If you didn't know, Hercules has Thor-level strength. He's a damn Greek god. While Hercules is punching Kang, he isn't even moving. In fact, Kang says, "Thick-witted fool, my protective armor has resisted the hammer of Thor. It can easily stave off your clumsy attack." He straight up called Hercules a fool while saying even Thor's hammer hasn't hurt me, which is true as we saw in Avengers issue 8. In the issue, Thor attacks Kang with his hammer, but Kang reacts as if someone just flicked him, while Thor says, "Is it so? My most powerful blow cannot penetrate the incredible shield of titanic force which surrounds him?" Even in Avengers 129, Thor's hammer just bounces off Kang's armor like a tennis ball. So with those several examples alone, you could basically see nothing can hurt Kang. But we're not done. Kang could also manipulate or even teleport objects away. Even magical things like Thor's hammer, as seen in Avengers 8. Thor throws Mjolnir at him, but it just phases through Kang as he says, "No primitive flying object can strike me. By simply touching another button, I send that speeding hammer harmlessly into subspace, allowing it to re-enter your own space continuum after it no longer possesses a threat to me." Kang is out here making even the most powerful objects and characters look weak. And you know what allows Kang to be so durable and take attacks from the strongest characters in the Marvel Universe? His intellect, my comic comrades. He's one of the most brilliant minds Marvel has to offer. For instance, you know how his armor allows him to no-sell blows from the power cosmic or Thor's hammer? Well, guess what? He made said armor in only a few hours, as we saw, and he stated in Avengers issue 269. He straight up says, "And within hours, I've mastered a score of miraculous devices." Inspired by my interaction with Dr. Doom, I created a battlesuit containing a small armory of weapons. That day, Kang the Conqueror was truly born. Kang has even used his power and intellect to conquer Earth, as seen in the Kang Dynasty story, which is what the upcoming Avengers film will be based off of. We actually did a video on it that you could find right here. In the book, Kang's tactics and sheer force are so much for Earth that he legit brought Thor and the Avengers to their knees, forcing the United Nations to sign an article of surrender, officially making Kang the Conqueror and ruler of Earth. This also made Kang the first villain to conquer Earth in the Marvel Universe with nothing but his own power. I say first with nothing but his own power because technically Dr. Doom conquered Earth in the Emperor Doom story, but had to use Purple Man's mind control to do it, so not quite the same thing. Speaking of Dr. Doom, Doom even envies Kang's tech. In the Infinite Quest story, Doom says to Kang's face, "Your technology I envy and covet, Kang. Hear me. Dr. Doom, one of the most smartest minds, not just in Marvel Comics, but all of comics full stop, is envious of Kang's technology." If that doesn't tell you how much Kang is not to be trifled with, I don't know what will. Marvel Comics has even told us that Kang is the greatest military genius the world has ever known. Not like a character in Marvel Comics themselves, the narrator, the writers. In a caption explaining something in Avengers issue 24, the narrator of the book says, "But in the far future, even as today, the key to victory in the battle is leadership. Though the attacking force is small, it is disciplined with command shared equally by the mighty Avengers, and by the greatest military genius the world has ever known, Kang the Conqueror." Which proved to be true because, as I just said, years later, Kang led his army into victory, being able to conquer Earth in the Kang Dynasty. But let's keep going. In Strange Tales issue 134, Kang uses tech from the Middle Ages to create an unstoppable army that couldn't be defeated by any army in existence. What I'm saying is there's a reason why they call him Kang the Conqueror. Dude conquers everything. Now at this point I know what some of you are saying, so Kang never loses? Lies. The Avengers usually always pull out a win in the end. This is true, but guess what we found out in Avengers Annual Issue 21? Kang tells us, the Avengers and the Fantastic Four, do you grasp the import of what I said? I am one of the chief fomenters of this century's technological revolution. I brought future science to your present and thus defined the age. On those occasions you thought you defeated me, they were but diversions for me, or more specifically for my designated temporal counterparts. In actuality, I was infiltrating your society and changing the way you live. So I have the 20th century precisely where I want it. I have laid the groundwork for a more, shall we say, demonstrative takeover of the 21st century. There is nothing you could do to stop a man who has time on his side, but I do so hope you will try. Conquest is uninteresting without conflict. Guys, Kang straight up said that his losses, or at least most of them, were on purpose as part of his greater plan to conquer the 21st century. So most of the time when he loses, it's on purpose because it's part of the bigger picture. As he says, there's nothing you could do to stop a man with time on his side. Are you guys starting to realize that Kang the Conqueror is the next level bad guy? Then we have Kang's ship, the Damocles, which is basically a giant Star Destroyer type ship in the shape of a sword, named after the sword of Damocles. And his ship is just as badass as he is. He once used the death ray to destroy the United Nations building in Avengers issue 41. The ship can also see everything on Earth, identifying all of its heroes and their injuries, as we saw in Avengers issue 46. In Avengers 48, we saw Damocles has a stasis ray that could be used to disable spaceships. It's also impervious to nukes, but what would you expect from a ship that's shaped like a giant sword? Now let's get back to Kang slowly wrapping things up. In the Avengers issue 11, it was revealed that Kang has a device that can copy any superhero or individual perfectly. I'm talking about their knowledge, memories, and powers, making them a loyal robot essentially. In the issue, we see him doing this, creating an exact duplicate of Spider-Man. He even says, "At last, I am ready. First, I must create a 3-dimensional proto-image of the real Spider-Man. All I need to do is feed all the photos and facts about him into the auto-duplicator and let the computer do the rest." The almost living image is beginning to take form now. Kang goes on to explain that his duplicator gauges every last detail and even amplifies every last ability. He finally says the final phase begins. Using automated devices which need no human control, the duplicator soon creates an exact duplicate of the intended subject, possessing every ability of the original, but answerable only to me. This means he could theoretically make an army of any hero or villain he wants, which arguably makes him the most dangerous villain in the Marvel Universe. And to drive that point home, you know we have to end with a banger. We gotta save the best one for last. And that's when we were shown Kang's trophy room in Uncanny Avengers issue 8 from 2012. In the issue, we are taken to Kang's dynasty, where he's showing off his trophy room to the Apocalypse twins. The trophy room consists of versions of villains and heroes he's defeated from around the multiverse. The sister says it's incredible. Kang says, "Home sweet home. It's a sight I never grow weary of." The brother then says, "Did you really slay everyone in here?" Kang responds, "In battle, by my hand." Now let's just take a look at this trophy room for a second. We're talking about multiple versions of Captain America, multiple versions of Beast, Dr. Octopus, Wonder Man, Doctor Strange, Vision, Elektra, Iron Man, Nick Fury, Spider-Man, Cyclops, Daredevil, Magneto, Mysterio, Thor, Mr. Fantastic, and the list keeps going. All defeated in battle by the hand of Kang the freaking Conqueror. Just think about that, my people. Kang has a trophy room showcasing his wins over one or multiple versions of a wide range of the heroes and villains in the Marvel multiverse. If that doesn't tell you that Kang is no one to be messed with, nothing will. But that wraps up our summary of just how powerful Kang the Conqueror is in Marvel Comics. He's one of the baddest and most dangerous characters Marvel has to offer, and we should have a lot to look forward to with his entrance into the MCU. In any case, what do you guys think of Kang the Conqueror, and what is one of your favorite Kang moments? Let us know down in the comments. And that's going to bring today's episode to a close. But if you like today's video, check out this one right here. And if you like all of our videos, like, subscribe, and comment. It helps us out. But I'll see you guys next time when I talk about all things comics.